Right, I'm going to go for this hive now. I've taken this hive off a retired beekeeper, but he said this were a really angry and vicious hive. So, wish me luck, we'll see what it's like. Right, we'll open it up and see what we find. We've got a block of fondant on. Oh my god, and there's a real mess under here. Just take that. And in there, that's a proper mess. So I'll definitely need 2 hands for this. So now let's see what happens. I'm hoping that's all right there. Better get some smoke. I don't know if they're meant to be angry. Let's get. Right, it's going to take some real cleaning up. It's just rock solid. Come on. They're not that bad yet. There you go. God, this is a proper mess. Get the biggest bits away, try to get them, stick them in the roof. Right, so the reason they've built up like this is they wanted more space, and they were avoiding box, so all he's done is put a brood box on top that had nothing in it, so they've just built up into that. So we'll get there. There's just only dripping out of that. You can see it. So I'm having to fully destruct this hive. If you don't know, there's a thing called a bee space that we go by in bees. This has been completely ignored. So what you end up with the bees. You know, see that's on a super frame. So there's built in the bottom of that. So the frame's not big enough for this hive. And then, hang on, I don't want to squish in it. That one's not too bad. And that again's a super frame. So they're not even proper brood frames that should be in there. And you've actually got, I don't know where that's come from, but that's just on its own. Like you said, there's no real spacing, all the frames are wrong. So it's a real mess. And then you've got things like that going on. So it's a super frame as well. So yeah, I think the best thing to do with this is take it completely apart. Like you see with that, so there's the frame there, and they started building below it, just doing their own thing, which doesn't really go well with beekeeping. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I've got this box here, so it's actually a Winnie the Pooh. Someone painted it with Winnie the Pooh for children about 5 years ago. So hopefully if they are angry bees, that might make them a little bit happier. So I'll give them a brand new box, because that's all dirty as well as this box. Look inside. All bits of debris and stuff, so we'll stick a new box on for starts. Well, that's looking a bit better now. I'll do my scraper. Right, so that's looking a bit better now. It's just that to sort out. The smoker's out, so it's a good job they're not that angry, especially for what I've just been doing to them. Just get rid of these bits. Right, not too much. So now I just need to sort this. So I'm guessing this is just honey. It's the fondant that's on there. So that's just done it on there, so I've got a bucket to put that in. So I'll do the same again. Just get them in there. That's the majority of them. This should just break off. Go in this bucket. Shake the rest in there. Yeah, it's all just done in, not much in it either, so we'll just put in the bucket for wax. Right, we don't need to get to that bank, so I'll just get a super for this. Just going to start building up again. Well, hopefully they'll like the new home, the Winnie the Pooh home. I can't remember who painted that, but if somebody sees it and remembers it, let me know. So yeah, so I haven't been stung. They got a bit angry at some points, but I've literally just completely dismantled their home and rebuilt it again. I've been shaking them and banging them and all sorts, and they haven't been too bad at all. So they're not aggressive bees. Quite nice actually. So I've stood here now just straight after. I've got no smoke, no nothing, and they're not bothering me. You can just see they're just fanning the wings, telling everyone to come back home. There's all these at top. They'll end up going back in eventually. So they're doing the same, you see, fanning. So right, that's done. Hopefully they'll do all right.